Police Crime Intelligence Officer Morris KGB Tshabalala will have his second day in court in an official bail application after being accused of defrauding a secret state slush fund. Yesterday, Tshabalala appeared in court on 5 charges related to fraud, theft and corruption after he allegedly defrauded the CI's Secret Service account of over 560,000 rand. Tshabalala was arrested on Tuesday by Independent Police Investigative Directorate officials at the Department of Correctional Services in Tshwane. Police Crime Intelligence Officer Morris KGB Tshabalala will have his second day in court in an official bail application after being accused of defrauding a secret state slush fund. Yesterday, Tshabalala appeared in court on 5 charges related to fraud, theft and corruption after he allegedly defrauded the CI's Secret Service account of over 560,000 rand. Tshabalala was arrested on Tuesday by Independent Police Investigative Directorate officials at the Department of Correctional Services in Tshwane. Well, joining us now to give us the latest details is ANN7 reporter Calden Ongmu. Good morning to you, Calden. Just talk us through the expectations. It is the second day in court for a bail application now. Just talk us through what we are expecting this morning.
Yes, Morris Tshabalala, aka also known as Captain KGB, will be appearing for the second day here in the Specialized Commercial Crime Court here in Pretoria. Of course, Abigail, like you said, this is his second appearance. And you remember from the first appearance yesterday where the state prosecutor was seeking 7 days postponement to this case, saying that they still have to verify whether or not Tshabalala is currently employed with crime intelligence or not. They said details are very sketchy because during this time of his arrest on Tuesday, where he was arrested from the place where he was, it's not yet known. There is no confirmation on whether he's arrested or not. During the time of his arrest, he said he's not employed. He is unemployed, but he was seen driving crime intelligence vehicle. So that is what, state prosecutor went on saying that it's really confusing. And they really have to verify if at all he's committing all these crimes while he's still employed with crime intelligence. You do know by now he is faced with 5 charges from fraud, corruption and theft. But however, his defense lawyer yesterday stated that state is just trying to prolong Tshabalala's case and that they want to apply for bail application to basically, Abigail, today you will see the defense are trying to they will put out the bail application forward, saying that there is no case, there is no basis of him being arrested. Yesterday, if you know, the defense lawyer also stated, made it very specific that when IPID arrested Tshabalala, they knew exactly he was a police officer. He is employed with the crime intelligence. That is why they arrested him. Otherwise, IPID itself is a unit that only investigates police officers and that only arrests police officials. So now them coming to the court, state prosecutors saying, we really do not know whether he's employed with crime intelligence. That is all very, sketchy, and it just doesn't make sense. But when the magistrate as well as the state prosecutor questioned the defense, just tell us, is he employed with crime intelligence? Is he not employed with crime intelligence? Basically, quote unquote, the defense lawyer said, yes, in a nutshell. But remember, he's still saying in a nutshell, so we really do not have any confirmation as of now. But what the defense lawyer also specifically stated, that here is this person, Tshabalala, his details are very sensitive to be given out in a court like this in a full view of the media. Here is the person dealing with all the security affairs of the country. So giving his details will be, a danger to the security of this country. So today is the second day, and like I mentioned, the defense will try and apply for the bail application.
Marks around this case, as you have mentioned. One of the questions is looking back at Mr. Tshabalala's criminal record. It seems as if he committed crimes before he became part of the police force. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then questions obviously lingering as to how he got into the Police Crime Intelligence Unit or the South African Police Service. These are unanswered questions. Keldon, I'm not sure if you can still hear me.
Oh, yes, Abigail?
Yes, I was asking around a question around Mr. Tshabalala's criminal record. Allegedly, or it seems as if he actually was involved in crime long before he became part of the Police Crime Intelligence Unit or the South African Police Service. Do we have any details as to this and how he then entered the service with them knowing that he's got a criminal record?
Oh, yes, definitely, Abigail. That is one question that is being raised here. And even, when he was arrested, there are reports all over the media about his background, the arrests that have been made before. And remember, yesterday, they also stated the fact when he was arrested, he was arrested on the warrant of the theft that he committed in 2013. That's what the defense lawyer also said, for something that he was arrested for the crime that he committed in 2013. Since then, he's being investigated. But also remember, he has a history going long back to 1995, where he was convicted and he was sentenced to prison for 10 years, but he went on a parole. He only served 2 years. Now, yesterday, the state prosecutor, while reading his charge sheet, they also said that, he is allegedly, involved in the 200 million cash heist that took place in OR Tambo International Airport last year. Remember, he even appeared, his photos were all over the media. So, but then he somehow did not, appear for the whole court case. After that, the investigations are still on. IPID is still investigating this said person here, Mr. Tshabalala. And also him, there are media reports of him being connected with former National Commissioner Khomotso Patlane. And there are several other, investigations that IPID is still pursuing with this person. So these are some of the details that have come out, really. But as I said, Abigail, the defense is fighting his case. They are saying that, he is someone who deals with the security affairs of the country. So they cannot really divulge his information. Divulging his information is very sensitive for the security of the country. But very interesting, we will get to, as we sit for this case, we will get to see the information that whether or not he was really involved in that OR Tambo, cash heist last year, but also giving details of, tune up to the amount of money that has been involved of nearly more than R500,000 that he's alleged to have, stolen. These are the details that are going to come out as we move forward with this case.
Just quickly, Keldon, what time is this case set to start this morning?
Abigail, it's going to start around 9 a.m. He will be present himself along with State Attorney. The IPID officials and the investigating officers will also be present in the court.
All right. Thank you very much, Keldon, for the update. We'll check in with you later this morning for further details. ANN7 reporter Keldon Ongmo joining us live from outside the court in Pretoria, where Police Crime Intelligence Officer Morris KGB Tshabalala will have his second day in court in the official bail application after being accused of defrauding a secret state slush fund.